And before I realized it, October was less than 2 weeks away, and G's just around the corner, and I still haven't finished doing deck and fights for this final set of Legion, so maybe let's start actually speeding things up a little bit. What's good, guys? Welcome, welcome. Let's take a little breather from all the drama, and like, not even drama, but just like the community noise about the stuff going on in TCG. I'm very thankful to everyone that came through and watched the video I made on the things going on in the Japanese community. It's very successful, and I'm very glad that my neutral stance came through and you guys seem to, have a good discussion in the comments. I really went through a lot of the comments and looked at everything. But if you're watching this 2 months later when this came out, when this set comes out in global, this probably doesn't really make much sense to you. So enough TCG talk, let's get into Zero. So today we're going to take a look at Blaster Joker, which is kind of the, I want to say it's like a fusion of a bunch of the like Star-vader legions. It's basically like the Star-vader legion like masterclass of a deck, and it's not my favorite rendition of Star-vaders. I really enjoy the Break Ride Dark Zodiac deck that I did a video on way back last month. I really enjoy the deck a lot. I don't know why. Like it's just more fun. It's more enjoyable, and I feel like it's overall, like, I wouldn't say it's necessarily better, but it is quite good. But we're going to take a look at a more Blaster Joker centered one. But Blaster Joker, you have to keep in mind, is more of a finisher than anything, and so keep that in mind when we play this, right? So I will be using the Aichi Link Joker skin because of course he has a lot of voice lines for all of these units, and so let's take a look at it. Here is the Blaster Joker deck list. So of course Star-vaders everywhere left and right, and a lot of them are very good. So first things first, Blaster Joker of course is not necessarily the boss unit. He's mainly a finisher. So he legions with Photon, and he says when you're in Legion state, you can Soul Blast 2, Counter Blast 2, lock a Star-vader rearguard, and discard a Star-vader from your hand to lock all of your opponent's rear guards and retire their Legion mate. And of course, when a Legion mate is retired, your opponent has to ride another grade 3 because you can't Legion with the same grade 3 that you've already Legion with before, and so you do have to rewrite it, and therefore it's pretty good. But of course, full field lock is pretty cool, and retiring a Legion mate is pretty cool, but the cost is very heavy, and it's good when your opponent's like almost dead, or like you want to stall out one more turn before you actually win. So it's a really good card. It is a good card, and if you do ride it early, I think the second skill helps to kind of like push things to where the first skill is better, because it says when you attacks the Vanguard, you can put one card with the same name as one of your Vanguards from your hand into your soul to then kind of gain one critical. So it's an extra crit, which in Star-vaders is really rare actually. You don't really have that much of like crit gain for the time being, at least. I think in general it's not that common, but it's pretty cool because it lets you push damage and gives you soul for the actual like first effect, that needs Soul Blast 2. So I think it's actually like, it's a good finisher skill, and if you do right into it and you have like 2 copies in hand, it's pretty nice to put it into your, just into your soul to feed into other skills. But the best first right is still Garnet Star, just because it's pretty simple, right? On Legion, discard 1 Star-vader to lock a front row and back row is pretty nice, right? It's basically like what you need to, like, you lock them up, push a little bit, push them to 4, and then lock them up entirely with Blaster Joker. On top of that, Dark Zodiac is our heal trigger because you can basically discard itself to lock your opponent's front row and back row. And then also if you ever need to go for like the Omega Lock game plan, it's also an option. And then you basically run 1 imaginary plane just because it's another good Legion. And of course we do have to run the Legion mate for it. And otherwise it does say like when you Legion, count +2 and discard a Star-vader to lock your opponent's units for each middle column Star-vader that you have. So basically usually lock 3 for this cost, and it's pretty cool. So yeah, those are the grade 3s. It's pretty self-explanatory. Of course, Photon is the Legion mate for both Garnet Star as well as Blaster Joker. On place, if you Vanguard a Star-vader, count +2 and lock an opponent's rear guard, which is of course a good ability. Then of course we have this one, who when he hits a Vanguard, you can, if you have a Star-vader Vanguard, count +1, choose an opponent's lock card and Omega Lock it. So that could be pretty nice as well to like extend the locks that you get from Garnet Star and stuff. Then of course I run 3 of the 12k attacker because it's pretty nice in this deck in particular, because our boosters aren't that hot because we run the Soul Blast 2 draw card guy, so this works quite well with the 12k attacker. Then I still run quite a few Palladiums just because like when you're in Garnet Star, it's quite nice to just like extend those locks if you don't want to go for Blaster Joker just yet, and just kind of like play the long game. Then I also run the 10k attackers, which are also quite nice, and just kind of like pushing when you're low on resources. And I also have the Astro Reaper, of course, which is the Legion mate of the Dark Zodiac, who has resist, and when his deck hits a Vanguard, Soul Blast 1, look at top 5 of your deck and add a card from among them that has the same name as one of your Vanguards, so that's not always going to hit. And finally, we run the new starter, which is the Brave Fang. So Star-vader Brave Fang, basically the Corrupted Wingle, which is pretty cool. When the boosted attack hits a Vanguard, if you're in Legion state, count +1, put it into the soul, and then choose an opponent's locked card, and it does not unlock at the opponent's end phase. So it's an Omega lock, and he has a resist. So yeah, that's the whole deck list. Honestly, I don't enjoy the deck that much. Like, as I said, I enjoy the Dark Zodiac deck way more because Blaster Joker is a finisher. You don't really want to go into it early, you want to go into it late, and it's a great finisher in other decks, but when you build around it with all this like Legion support, it gets a little bit clunky at times. But we're going to run a couple games. They might take a bit long because this deck can play the long game pretty well. So let's take a look at it. The season just started actually for, well, I guess not just, it started already a couple days ago for this ranked season, you know, which is Blaster Joker. Oddly enough, it is a Blaster Joker season. So yeah, after this, I think from this set, the only deck and fight I have left to do is the Greats, which I've been playing quite a lot. And then after that, I basically just have, you know, a few of the clan event decks left that I want to do. And so that should take us all the way up to the G release in, well, 2 weeks basically, just about 2 weeks, a bit less actually. So it's going to be a very exciting Friday on October 1st when G finally comes out, right? When G finally comes out, and it looks like we're going to be playing against Gold, so that's quite nice. Golds are, I mean, they really love run unlockers, so we might be able to kind of like play the slow game here. Blaster Joker I don't want to have in the opening hand, it's not really that great. I guess we can do this for the starting hand. I want to just like find a better grade 3, like show me a Garnet. 2 PGs isn't bad either, to be honest. Like, 2 PGs is pretty acceptable. But yes, Battle of the Wingles. Photon doesn't really help either. Oh yeah, you can enjoy the IG skin too. But apologies, my voice sounds a little bit raspy. I've been talking a lot this entire day, and so it's been a long day. It's been a long day. It's not that late yet, but you know, if my voice sounds a little bit off, apologies. But yeah, so it goes into Josephus. Yeah, overall, it's been pretty fun. Legion's been fun. I am looking forward to G. Pretty surprised we're only getting 3 clans in the first G set. You know, it feels like they're slow rolling the supports, which is not bad, to be honest. It's not a bad thing, but a little bit odd, I guess, in some ways. Yeah, let's just go into this. But yeah, so it's a little bit strange to me that we're like slow rolling like this, but it's okay, I guess. But I've been talking so much about TCG stuff and like TCG news. I haven't even like sat down and talked about the Zero news yet, which is like, you know, getting G is pretty cool. 2 GRs seemingly per clan is kind of interesting because we saw that, like, you know, Ragnarok is going to be a GR for Gears, and then we're also going to have the Fate Rider, which is a GR for Gears. And then they're bringing like the set 2 gear support into set 1, so I'm assuming set 2 won't have any gears, which would be good. You know, that's kind of like what it's supposed to be. And my man is rushing me down here. Holy hell. If I had, I mean, I can't even use Garnet next turn. What I could do is like, I guess if I draw into like another like Astro Reaper or a Dark Zodiac, I could actually do a pretty nasty lock, which is kind of nice. Damn, he might even hit me if I don't hit defensive here. Well, luckily, we are going to hit defensive, so that's nice. Alright, let's see. So he can't even hit anymore, which is nice. He's going to have to pass. And I don't draw Garnet Star, so I guess we go into Dark Zodiac. Well, let's listen. Alright, there we go. Beautiful, beautiful. I kind of want to use Photon here to lock up the Blaster Blade and kind of punish him for going this far. And hopefully we find a heal trigger to kind of like make up all the costs that I want to use this turn. So let's see if I get punished or not. So I kind of want to go like this. So like Omega lock the front row as well to keep it locked for like the whole turn. So this way we can kind of like stall it out and go into Blaster Joker afterwards and just kind of like close up the game, I think. Alright, let's keep this locked for one more turn. Hopefully it doesn't bust out the random Alfred on me. That'd be great. Alright, let's see if we find a heal. We found a draw, which isn't bad. I feel like the frame rate of my Zero keeps dropping a little bit. Blue stacks being a little bit of a pain. Pain stacks. Alright, next time we might not have any CB, but his front row rear is Omega Lock, so it doesn't really matter too much. TBH. And then next turn we can also Legion. So if he gives me 1 CB, that technically means that I can like Omega Lock once again that one front row, which isn't too bad. It's not too bad. Like also the booster, the starter, can do that too. Alright, Anglovale. Let's see if he gets a BBL, I guess. He needs a BBL. But he needed to have the counter charger first, so it doesn't really work out. So I guess he's gonna just like farm out a little bit of a board. Maybe find a Josephus here. No, he finds a Pishi. That's unfortunate. Yeah, he's gonna just swing and pass. That's fine. This way I don't need to Legion either. Like I can take it a bit slower, I guess. So let's see. Damn, he runs the fridge. He actually runs the fridge. Okay, he has unlock potential here. Okay, Astro Reaper is pretty good. Not really necessary right now though, but I could try to find another Dark Zodiac with this, which could be cool. So let's try that. Alright, let's swing with Vanguard first. Hopefully we find a heal that'd be like super sick. I guess I could have, I mean I don't have CB for Dark Zodiac, but I was thinking like could have kept the Astro Reaper for next turn in order to like actually, you know, discard for the lock, but it's okay. He heals, which is actually not too bad. Like at this point I'm okay with it. And then we're gonna swing here. Okay, the double heal I'm not so okay with. The double heal I'm not so okay with. I'm gonna ask you to relax on that one. Gonna ask you to relax just a little bit there. Alright, we find another of the Dark Zodiacs, which isn't too bad. This lets me like lock a front and back row next turn, so... but it costs Canvas 2, so it's not really that great. I might just rewrite into Garnet next turn, and then use the starter to Omega Lock again. So we can, like I said before, we can play the long game. Alright, we have 2 Bs in hand, he has a locked up circle, and just in general he's kind of struggling to get through my intercepts, but the damage total hasn't really changed because he popped 2 heals. So we're kind of in a stalemate, I guess, a little bit, and he needs to find a Blaster Blade like really bad to be able to actually like do damage to me. So if I had double Astro Reaper, that wouldn't actually be an out. It's kind of interesting. But yeah, you guys in Global get the first wave of Link Joker next week, right? Or not next week, next month, right? I'm pretty sure that's the case. But yeah, and I guess when you're watching this in Global, when this set drops, I really wonder if Global's gonna go straight to G the month after, or if you're gonna have like that one gap month like we did. Which I think is, the gap month is fine, to be honest. Alright, Josephus, Soul Blast out the BBL. He's really fishing for it. He knows he needs it. And I wouldn't mind if he like snipes my no, he's not gonna go for it. Okay. Well, I can go for Garnet Star though, which is pretty sick. Alright, there's a PG. Good to see that. Double PG at the bottom. And he had one. Does he still have one in the drop? Yeah, he does. Okay. Alright, let's just go into Garnet Star and like... I wish I had Soul Blast to get the heal out, but it's okay. Oh yeah, right. There we go. You got your little Garnet Star. The animation is the same. The animation is nothing new, but at least you get the little animation there. Oh, not animation. You get the little phrases, the lines. Alright, let's go Garnet. We don't get to Omega Lock this turn, but I think it's fine. I'd rather just like put the Garnets back for now. Alright, so we're gonna probably discard the Dark Zodiac, I guess. Don't really want to discard anything else, so we just like lock it up like this so we turn off his counter charges as much as possible. So that locks it up. Very nice, very nice. And then we can call down this here and this here. And now the question is, how many heals do I have left in the deck? I have 2. He's gonna hit a defensive. He has way too many triggers still in the deck, so I'm gonna hit with the smaller column first. I told you, and it's a heal too. He has 3 heals and damage. That's kind of disturbing. Kind of disturbing, not gonna lie. Alright, we check nothing. Blank city, blank city, blank city, and he hits a draw too. Come on. Alright, at this point I would like to top deck a Blaster Joker and like also be given 2 damage this turn. He could theoretically call a BBL, kill my other front row, and then swing at me with 2 crit. Or he could swing at me with 3 crit and kill me, because now I don't have a grade 3 in my hand. Maybe I should have been a bit more careful with that. Oops. I guess let's see. Let's see what his hand has. He has like 8 cards in hand, but doesn't seem like he has a BBL. Like he has, I think, 2 in the drop. No, he has 1 in the drop. I think he has Zenith Star out, which is one of his ways to actually find it. Oh yeah, the other one's on the field. It's locked up. Right, so he has 2 BBLs. His outs are kind of dry. Let's see. Alright, Prominence are going to use the skill. Let's see what he finds. I mean, it's 1 in, what, 13 cards? He could... I mean, it's 2 in 13, right? Unless he has 1 in hand, but he would have called it then. So, does he have it? He does, and he's going to Josephus again. Alright, Soul Blast 1, try to draw. And does he have any form of superior call? Or not? Doesn't feel like it. I think I've actually locked him out of attacking for so many turns. It feels kind of bad. I've actually locked him out of attacking for so many turns, but he's been healing so much that it hurts for me too. So it's not great. It's really not great. Alright, let's see what we top deck into. No more Garnets, unfortunately. Would have been great. Would have been fantastic. But, well, I mean, we'll make it work. We'll make it work. Maybe I want to attack with the Astro Reaper to, like, get the heal back. And that way we can top deck into a Photon or something. Yeah, we can try to hit a Photon from the draw. So yeah, now he doesn't have any lock circles. Now I'm in trouble because if I don't get drawn to a grade 3 here, or if my Astro Reaper doesn't find me a grade 3, I'm in great trouble. I'm in great trouble. So please, Astro Reaper, find me the grade 3 to survive. That'd be great. Can you stop? Please, sir, can you stop? Can you relax for 3 seconds and not hit a defensive? Oh, thank God. Okay, we found the grade 3. We got her out. My only intercept has resist, so that means I'm kind of safe. I'm on 3 damage. He's on 5. If he doesn't take out my Garnet Star with the glare effect, then I can use it next turn, which is pretty good. He's probably gonna pop the Neon in the back. It's called Neon, right? Yeah, it's Neon. Or he's not gonna pop anything, I guess. Alright. I mean, that's fine too. That's fine too. Man, we're playing the long game and we haven't seen Blaster Joker at all. Like, I put him back in the opening hand because obviously don't need it at that point. We still have 3 of them in deck too. Like, hitting him, if he pushes me to 5 and we top deck Blaster Joker, that'd be super sick. That'd be super sick. I'm just a bit afraid that, like, I'm gonna not have any CB, I guess. Does he not have Blue Flames in hand? Surely he does. Okay, CC. He hasn't used his Prominence Glare at all. And he should really be doing that because he can literally, like, swing into my rear, swing into my van, and then swing with Prominence Glare with a crit, and, like, you know, borderline empty out my hand. Good, 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 good. Very good, very good. He's pretty low on deck, though, so maybe that's why he's being a bit more hesitant, but, I mean, this literally gives him a potential win, right? This gives him an out to the board state, and so he needs it. He needs it really bad. Does he have heal still? Oh, he might have still 1. I'm starting to burn through them a little bit. Does he kill the Neon on the other side? No, he kills Neon Booster. That's fine. That's fine. I think he'll leave up the other Neon then. That's okay. That's cool. So yeah, here you swing to the rear, then you swing with the BBL on rear into Van, and then you give me 1 CB, which is fine for me. Because that's, I mean, I can't use Blaster Joker now, which is, oh, dude, that's your last heal. Oh my God, people need to, no, just, I'm lost for words, man. Lost for words. Lost for words. Holy hell. How does this happen, man? That's insane. It's actually insane. Do I try to just like call Palladium and like try to bash? I might survive if he doesn't have a bluish in hand, I guess. Maybe. Maybe. I still have heals in deck too, so that could help. That could help. Okay, Garnet. The draw comes through. Intercept would have been really great a bit earlier here. Blaster Joker. Oh, draw the heal. That sucks. But at least calling down the Palladium was the right play. Do I turn off my own heal? I think I only have 1 in deck now, so I might as well. Let me like hit a draw. Hit a draw. Hit a draw. Damn it. The one time I want him to hit a draw to deck out, he doesn't do it. Unfortunate. He would have had 2 cards left in deck, so he has Legion. Never mind. I think this means he also has enough Bluish Flames to go, you know, to actually like survive, I guess. But now I have a grade 3 in hand to stop that. But I need to hit a defensive because he's gonna have 2 16k rears, right? He's gonna have 2 16k rears. If I hit a defensive, I can't defend myself, so I die. And I think I'm out of PGs too. I have 1 PG in deck, so I could theoretically top deck into it, but that's like really big luck gaming. Really big luck gaming. Alright, there's a BBL, but I'm not really afraid of it. I guess he could kill Palladium, but he's not going for it. Okay, then he's Prominence Glare here to kill the Balam in the back. I mean the front there. And then finding himself a Zenith, of course. Of course. How many Zeniths does he have in deck still? Oh, 2. Why? Why did these escape? They should have stayed all in the damage zone. Like good friends do. Alright, does he have a glare? He does have a glare. Okay. Well, now I'm in huge trouble because I need to also, like, I need to hit a defensive on this first attack so that my PG doesn't die to the rear. Because if it does, then I'm in huge trouble. Oh no, he's pumping up. Oh, he's pumping. He's pumping. Alright. Alright, go sicko mode, buddy. Go sicko mode. Alright. We need defensive on this first attack. We need him the first attack. Yes. Yes. Oh, I survive. I survive. I survive. I survive. No, you don't heal, bro. Don't do that. That's so rude. Can you hit a draw? Oh my god. Can you just hit draws like a good player? Just hit draws like a good player, please. I'm literally in despair here. I have exactly enough for a Blaster Joker here. So if we hit a Blaster Joker from the top... Nope, that's not it. I still had one in deck, actually. Still had one in deck. Alright, well, I guess we try this. Vanilla gamers, be like. Bro, what is this game? I'm trying to show Blaster Joker, man, but he's not showing up. He's just not showing up. He's being a pain in the ass and not showing his face. I'm gonna try to plus from this again. Oh, I wish he had a draw there. He's gonna have 2 cards in deck. If one of them is a draw, then maybe he decks out or something. We find a Photon. Deck thinning, deck winning, I guess. I mean, that's cool. I have 1 intercept, no PGs, like 1 heal in deck. Oh, how do you have the legions all the time, dude? Bro, how long is this game? This is definitely a 2-game deck and fight, by the way. We're at 20 minutes and we're still in game 1. Good God, man, this guy is definitely proving his worth. Let's put it that way. Oh, no, he has the Legion Maiden drop zone too. Oh my god. He actually had it. Oh, he's just putting all the DBLs back. Wow. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I guess it's better than putting back triggers, but I don't know, man. Does he have a good board to make? It doesn't really matter. Like, I have to basically, like, heal the first attack? No, even then I think I'm dead. Even if I heal... Unless he can't make like a good enough column, which is like, why would he not be able to? I killed the Palladium, it's so weird. Yeah, okay. This is like, unless he attacks with Vanguard first for some reason, I'm dead. Attack Vanguard first? No, okay. We gotta heal here and then we still die. Like, we still die even with a 6 damage heal, which is really unfortunate, but it's gonna be it, right? This was a very, very weird and slow, grindy game, but... Felt like we were close sometimes, but my opponent's luck was a bit too strong, so I'm kind of curious to see how much damage I dealt that game, because that definitely felt like one of those more ridiculous ones from the looks of it, because good god, man, this was exhausting. That was an exhausting game. 10 damage. 10 damage was dealt. Take that as you will. Take that as you will. Alright, let's see who we're up against. Kagero. Alright, Techie Zombie, let's have a good one. Kagero. Okay, this will be interesting. Again, we'd like to open Garnet Star at the start, rather than the way it went last game. I guess we can keep this hand for the time being. Let's see if we... Yes, Garnet and Blaster Joker. You guys can actually see Blaster Joker, oh my god! Not clickbait. Poggy's confirmed. If you made it this far, right, Poggy's confirmed in the chat. Not in the chat, in the comments, goddammit. Twitch has rotted my brain. My brain is rotting as we speak. But yes, so pretty good opening hand. Like, we could even be kind of like cocky with Blaster Joker and like ride it early, but there's no reason to, right? We're going first. We'll go to Garnet Star, take our time, see what kind of field our opponent can commit. God, I can't speak today. So I think it's gonna be fine. I think it's gonna be fine. Surely Copium. Surely Copium. The last few deck and fights have been going really well too. This was like probably the first time I've lost in a while, just because it's been pretty smooth. It's been a smooth process. I feel like I want to keep the Photon for now. 12k attacker won't be doing much for the time being, I think. Might be, I'm not sure. For now, let's just take it slow. Like, Link Joker is not a deck that you need to like rush and like push and like all this kind of stuff. Take it easy, take it slow, bit by bit, chip away at the damage, and all of the good stuff, right? All of the good stuff. Whoa, what is this? During your turn, gain 3k if you have more readers than your opponent. Is this the new strat? Wait, he's not even using the Conroe? I could Photon the Conroe, but that doesn't really make any sense. Let's see. I guess we still go into Garnet Star. We can't use it, but now I'm debating to, like, lock with the Photon at least. There you go. You got the animation this time. I guess we'll lock the front row with the Photon and just like push a little bit. This will be hitting for... This game's 2k, so it's going to be hitting for 18, so it's perfect numbers because this is grade 2 is 8k for whatever reason. Is this a waterfall deck? He's running Gaius. This might be a waterfall deck, dude. Like, waterfall got buffed recently. I don't know, it looks like a Perdition deck still. Oh my god, it's a waterfall deck. Wow, this is my first time playing against waterfall ever since the update, or it might be ever? This guy might be a content creator, you know? This could be a YouTuber trying to save Dragonic Waterfall, and I'm getting in his way. I'm literally getting in his way, playing sweaty meta Star-vaders, but sadly that's the price you gotta pay. That's how the cookie crumbles. Yeah, when I saw the heal trigger, I was like, oh, cool, it's gonna be Perditions. That's fine. But that's interesting. Alright, does he have the waterfall? Blockade Inferno. Is this like just good stuff, Kagero? Just gonna jammed whatever into it. I feel bad. The commenters always get really upset. People in the comments always get really upset. It's like, oh, you play against these off-meta decks. That's not relevant. You know, that's not a true representation of Zero. It's like, bro, you run into literally whatever. People have passion and play whatever they want, and it's fine. Don't think about it too much, right? Don't overthink it. Your life will be better from it. That's my personal pro tip for the day. That being said, my drop zone is 1 card. I literally can't lock him down, and I'm at 4. I'm at 4. My man is giving me trouble right now. My man is giving me trouble. So, when he gives me trouble, I guess we just have to respond. I guess we'll just call down some stuff and bash a little bit. Push him to 4. We have a PG. We should be okay. We should be okay for the time being, I hope. I pray. Alright, so we just swing, swing, swing. Hopefully check a heal here or something. That'd be really nice. We check a draw into a draw. Can we find a heal though? Yes, we do. I think that one's really important because now we have 4 cards in the drop zone without having to overextend or anything. So I think that's fine. I think that's fine. He's also at 4, so theoretically I could just ride Blaster Joker next turn and like try to push with things. Maybe? Maybe? Hey, there is the grade. Okay, this was like, I guess like scuffed Perditions. It's like Perditions with a bunch of other stuff. It's like budget Perditions, maybe. Very interesting. I guess the grade is a very generic card, though. Like, it doesn't require you to have, like, Perditions by an extent. That's why people run, like, all the good stuff, like Striking and stuff. So, yeah, if you have Neoflame, if you have that, I think you're fine. So, let's see. He does have the drop zone, right? Yeah, he has the drop zone, but he's not Legioning. I guess taking out my grade 3s is like putting triggers into my drop zone, so I guess he doesn't really want to do that. That's okay, I kind of get that. I kind of get that. Alright, so here it doesn't really make sense to go into Blaster Joker yet, right? Because we only have 1 column to lock, so we might as well just lock it, right? Might as well just lock it. Alright, let's see then. Alternatively, I could go into it because I have the crit pressure now with Blaster Joker himself, so we can kind of like bash and a crit for the double PG check. Whereas this one is, it's technically also a double PG check, right? Because we like lock this up and then go bash. Is it? Yeah, it is, right? No, that's... Yeah, it is. This double PG check in any way. In either way. I guess we stay on Garnet for now. Right? I think that's the correct play. I think it makes sense. Oh, and we have 4 beautiful cards to put back. You love to see it. Yeah, I think we just do this. We have 2 PGs, so we should be able to survive. And then next turn we can go into our good friend Blasta Joka, and we'll be good. Alright, we can discard this guy. Don't need him today. There we go. Get rid of that. I could even use a starter this turn, to be honest. Might not be a bad idea. Alright, so let's just do this. And get bashing, I guess. Do want to attack with the rears first because the power is really low. He doesn't see a defensive. Am I gonna just... Okay, there's the first PG. We know the first PG was there. And then let's see if he has a second one. He didn't go for the Legion, so he didn't have a chance to farm for one, I guess. So let's see if he has it. He does have it, so he survives 1 more turn. So I guess now we can go into Blaster Joker next turn and try to finish things, because now my Omega Lock didn't activate. I do have Palladium, but I mean, it's not really enough. And here he doesn't actually have, like, enough swings to the face. So what he can do is he can call down like an 11k rear and then basically just use... Yeah, he can Legion here. Oh, maybe he didn't want to Legion yet because he had a bunch of PGs in hand and he would have had to discard them, right? I guess that's fine, I understand that. I get that. Alright, let's see what opponent's gonna do. What is he gonna show us today in this Kagero Good Stuff deck that is... I wouldn't say giving me a hard time, but the game is closer than I would like. Oh, that... I guess he still has PGs in hand then. I'll ride Blaster Joker just to show it off. You know how we do in these streets. Alright. Okay, so he had 11k rear. He could have forced out a PG here. Potentially. Yeah, he's gonna go Vanguard. Ooh, PG to the bottom is not great. And he's seeing like no triggers, man. He's seeing no triggers, and I'm out here sacking this time. It's like the game I had against my opponent last game. It's just better, basically. No, I want to use Blaster Joker. Gotta flex a little bit. Just a little bit, alright? Enjoy the lines. It's very long. It's very long, but I love it. It's pretty metal. It's pretty metal, I would say. I do like it. I do like it. All right, cool. Now we can start doing stuff. Stuff being, oh man, the Legion looks really good. Like everything about this whole, like, you know, 2-card combo is very nice. So we can call this down. We can technically lock the, like, our Vanguard booster, because I have to discard the Star-vader here too. So let's Soul Blast out these two, and then lock this thing, and then discard this thing. All right, the cost is pretty expensive, but the effect looks cool. It's pretty sick. And he killed the Legion mate like that. Boom, look at that. It is pretty sick, I'm not gonna lie. It looks pretty amazing. And now we're gonna try to finish him. He had more PGs in hand, look at that. He actually managed to find more. Alright, well, let's go. Let's see if we find a trigger here to potentially get over the heal. We don't. He had another one. Oh, well, no wonder he didn't want to use... He didn't want to call anything down. He's got literally all his PGs in hand. But Astral Reaper gonna come in and try to reap chaos over here. Let's see if he gets the heal. He does! Wow, okay. It's not over just yet. I was out here, like, playing out the, like, the animations and all this stuff, but the game's not over yet. However, we can Soul Blast and try to find another Blaster Joker. Nice, we do. That's good. I mean, we can just use his skill. Ah, we can't, because we need to have the soul for it. So theoretically, I'll have to re-ride and re-legion. He's re-riding. That feels unnecessary, unless he wants to put the PGs back. Yeah, he wants to put the PGs back. I guess that's fine. But then you don't get to use a skill now, because you don't have enough hand. So that seems a bit of a weird champ move, but let's see what he's trying to do with it. Maybe he has some secret spice. What is the secret spice gonna be? Alright, he's seeking certain mates. Yeah, putting back the PGs. Gonna try to just hit them again, I guess. Yeah, it feels like he's being dealt a really awkward hand. And man, every single game we've been playing so far has been very long. Very, very long. Yep, he's gonna just swing rear. Oh, there's a PG put back. That's not too good. No cards to discard. I mean, he's gonna unlock, but at this point I could just stay on Blaster Joker and like use the booster and stuff. So I think I will just relock this. We don't need to like go into Blaster Joker again. Just relock with Palladium. Show the use of Palladium for once, maybe. I think that'd be appreciated by the boys and girls at home. And yeah, let's just bash. Let's just bash and see where this goes. He still had a PG. Oh my god. Alright. Just in case he heals again, because I think he has like... I could just bash him with a crit, but this will get over the heal anyway if I come in with a crit from Blaster Joker. So I think it's fine. Alright, Garnet Star, go finish it off. Go finish it off. Does he heal again? He does not. And finally, after those two very long games, we gotta win. We gotta win. It's not the most conventional Kagero list, and I know some people in the comments will like to get upset, but at least we got to show off some of the Blaster Joker pressure here and there. He didn't really come in much of a board for me to punish, but he basically always had a whole column locked the entire time, just because, you know, that's what the deck does. Like, Garnet into Blaster Joker, keep that stuff locked with Palladium, you know, that's just kind of how it is. So, it's a good deck. It is a good deck, you know, the meta tier list rate it as like a nice tier 2 deck as well. So you guys can enjoy yourselves if you like this kind of build more, but if not, I did also cover the leaders as well as the build centering around the actual Dark Zodiac, if you want to check that out as well. I won't be doing one on Venom Dancer. I really tried to play the deck on stream and like learn it and like improve with it, but it's very clunky and honestly bad, and I don't recommend playing it, honestly. Like, unless you really like Venom Dancer, I don't recommend playing it too much. So the next one we'll do will be the Great to round out this set, and I'm pretty excited for that one because I really enjoy playing the Great. It's a very fun deck. So yeah, that's basically going to be it for today. Thank you so much for watching, guys. It's been a long deck and fight for today. But yeah, if you liked it, please leave a like. If you like the channel, the content that we do here, please also subscribe if you haven't already. And otherwise, that's going to be it for me today, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.